It is entirely possible. In fact, it's likely probable that God has you where you are today for the purpose of extending grace to someone else. Let me say that again. It's entirely possible and likely probable that wherever you are today, it's for the benefit of someone else. Years ago, I was going to go into full-time ministry. I couldn't wait. And the church was growing, and I'm working full-time, but God had changed the desires of my heart, and now all I wanted to do was to be serving the Lord full-time. And every month, man, we would check the tithes, and we would check everything, and it just wasn't there, man. And I was getting frustrated. I'm like, Lord, for crying out loud, the word says you own the cattle on 1,000 hills. I mean, everything's yours. It's nothing for you to make the way financially for me to be able to turn my notice in and to come work full time. Why are you delaying? I don't get it. And God left me in that position for a year. Well, I come to find out, from the benefit of hindsight is always so wonderful because you can connect all the dots with hindsight. And so from the benefit of hindsight, after God finally did make the way for me to come into ministry and several years of serving in full-time ministry, and it's a long story, but the short version is basically this. I had the great honor and privilege of leading this guy that I used to work with to faith in Jesus Christ, on his knees, in the dirt, on our church property, praying for him to receive Jesus Christ. It was an awesome thing. He and his wife just recently were here, just a few months ago, came to visit me, still walking with the Lord and all, and it's a beautiful thing. Guy's name is Roger. But as I thought about it after the fact, and I kind of replayed the history of being with Roger, when I met him? I met him during that stupid year that God left me stuck in the fire department. And certainly with God, it's never one thing, it's a million things. But I can tell you absolutely for sure, one of the reasons why I was left there was for Roger. That I would come to know him, that I would develop a friendship with him, and that I would have the great honor and privilege to lead him to faith in Jesus Christ, from darkness to life. The man is a citizen of heaven. He's a child of God. He's going to live forever in eternity in the presence of the Lord. And the Bible says, in your presence is fullness of joy. The Bible talks about living outside the presence of God as well, that it's eternal torment. And I think about Roger and I think, what's a year? What's a year of God leaving me in a place I didn't want to be? And was that so bad? Really? I mean, it used to be my dream job. What's the big deal that God left me there? And I would just say to you today, maybe you're in a position and you're thinking, man, I don't want to be here. And I would just encourage you, maybe just today you could let go of that and just go, Lord, I'm here. I can't change it, so I'm going to be all here. And I'm going to be all yours while I'm here.